Oh boy. We are live, boys. Let's put me above there. There we go. All right, we got our teams list up. If there's I got one trade. I got the Cowboys for the Jags. Let me know if I missed any. Who else should I tag real quick? Colton. Eddie. Let's do Eddie. We are live here. Richard, Luke. There we go. Couple of new guys tonight, for the most part. Some old heads, which I like. All right, I'm gonna go through the teams right quick. It's 10:02. We're gonna get started at 10:05. We're gonna see how long it takes us. I've got 2 trash cans here. It's gonna be madness. I should have got some water. I don't have a drink. I can't even get out to them blocked in. Jose's got the Packers. Craig's got the Cardinals. Who put you in the 2 spot, Craig? Nick Baginski has got the Steelers. Tybor's got the Giants and the Texans. Literal. Brian, you are right, my friend. Justin Domingo's got the Browns. Luis, the birthday boy's got the Chiefs. Brenton has the Chargers. Josh has the Lions. Lucas has the Seahawks. Mike has the Titans. Tybor's got the Jets. Jason Markham traded for the Cowboys. Toby's got the Bears. Sebastian has the Dolphins. Gary's got the Bills. Devin traded for the Jags. Jeremy in the 18 spot, not 8. We upgraded him to 18. Got the Colts. There you go, Jeremy. Jose's got the Vikings. Ryan's got the Patriots. Lucas has the Bucks. Lucas, we're looking for some Tom Brady. Cisco's got the Saints. Tybor's got the Ravens. Luis has the Bengals. Tybor's got the Falcons. Brett Schneider has the Panthers. Medlin's got the Broncos. Richard Luke has the Commanders. Colton has the Rams. Tybor's got the Eagles. Fathelbad's got the Raiders. Jeez, Adam, come on, one time. 1,000 cards. 100,000 cards, Brian. You know what? This is a true testament. And Eddie, you got the Niners. True testament because Zach went through this. This is my second break. He did 1. I am needing my wife to give me some water. I don't care, my daughter's asleep. Hey, Aim, can you grab me a bottle of water, please? Thanks. All right, we have 1 case. We have 3 cases over here. You know what? We're gonna lift them up. We got 3 cases of blasters. 1, 2, 3. We got 3 cases. Some are loosies. Some are in there. We got 20 right here. I'll do a quick pan so you can see. There's 20, 6, 6, 5, and 3. And then we've got our juice box and our hobby. So I like the idea of doing 40 and then taking a break there for that. So without further ado, let's get going. It is about to be 10:04. Wouldn't be the first hookah kaboom. Thank you, my love. Wouldn't be the first hookah kaboom that we pulled here, Colton. Let's do it. It's funny, I panned and I thought you saw, but the teams list was up. So rookie mistake number 1 already. We're just gonna start dumping packs out. 3, 6. The goal is by midnight. That would be 1 hour and 55 minutes. I feel like we can smash that. 3, 4, 5, 6. But we'll see. We're gonna do. We get to 45 at a time. 8 sets of 5 blasters in a row. I don't know. I don't know. B-Mark. We'll see. You think by midnight? You think by the stroke of midnight we can get it done? 80 blasters last night. Zach went 0 for. I think that my plus minus is going to be 1.5. So I'm going to give him a handicap. So the first kaboom that we hit, that doesn't even count. It's got to be at least 2 to be a victory in my book. It's got to be. And you know what? I was on last night watching him, and I was laughing. And my wife will testify to this. I was laughing because it was so funny to just see him go and go and go and go. And now the shoe is on the other foot. I did get it, Devin. Yes, you are correct. I did get the Cowboys and the Jags. I like that. It's a little, Jason, hopefully you're a Cowboys fan. It's funny, that's a veteran move by Devin. Devin's seen the juice boxes before. He's seen, you know what? We've seen a T-Law or two come through. Seen a T-Law, although, you know what? The other night we did have was a CeeDee Lamb auto. It was pretty nasty. I don't know who got that. So, you know, you never know. It's funny. Rams. Who was the Rams? Colton was texting me. Have the Rams ever hit in a juice box? I think the guys can testify. Every team has hit the juice box before. There has not been a team that hasn't hit. Everyone's always bummed by the Cardinals. We've seen so many Kylers and whatever come through. Everyone's bummed by, you name a team, and we have hit. It is hit in the juice box. The Rams have hit a Stafford kaboom for sure. They've been getting better, you say. I like that. More diverse. I like that. You know what, we try. It's honestly, some teams are easier. You'll see you'll see the Bengals hit a lot. You'll see the Vikings hit a lot. You know, there's a lot of teams, there's multiple players on the Bengals that are oh, they're good. You know what I mean? So it's, but trying to find a good player for, the Raiders, we've hit some Josh Jacobs stuff before, but trying to think of other obscure teams where you're you got to think hard to who's their hot player that they've ever had. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think of a time. For example, all right, Chris is talking about the Broncos. Got a nice Manning. Aside from Manning, Elway, we've seen some Elway hits. Aside from Manning and Elway, I'm trying to think of other teams that are just hard to have good players for. It's nice that the Houstons have CJ now. Yeah, Burrow just the other night, for sure. Chris, I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but I'm just saying it's harder. It's harder for a team like that versus a team I don't know, who's got multiple guys where you're oh, cool, I've seen him. Yeah, he's cool. Whatever. You said, Jason said Burrow. You got Burrow, you got Chase. You got a couple guys on there where you're oh, okay, cool. I'm trying to think of other teams. Versus the Redskins. All right, Washington. Who's the hot guy you would want on Washington? I mean, Sam Howell, we have seen some Sam Howell. Kind of tough. I'm trying to think of other teams. The Bucs, it's either Brady or bust, right? And before Brady, it was just I don't know. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, we'll do 5. We'll do 5. Should have sharpened my my blade. I'm trying to think of other teams. Patriots are kind of tough, considering lots of Tua. Yeah, Miami's an easy team, too. You got some Waddle in there, too. We've done Waddle, we've done Tua, we've done Marino. Yeah, Chris, Bryce or bust. No, there's been some CMC rookies that we've hit. We've hit some CMC stained glass. We had a CMC rookie the other. Actually, we had a tie-dye rookie the other day for Carolina out of a juice box, which was really, really nasty. I want to say it was $600-$700 card. Nasty card. We've hit for the Panthers. Giants, Eli. It's kind of, I don't know. All right, first 5. And again, for these blasters, we're just going to speed through. We are literally looking for color, autos, or a kaboom. We are doing the 80 for the kaboom hunt. Really is what we're looking for. So we are going to fly a little bit. Fly it. Got a mem here. K9. Little K9 burner. Zach says, let's do it. He says, shut up, dude. Shut up and run it. I like your style. Oh, let's see here. Introductions. Booty. 2 mems so far early. The Booty and the Canine. I like when the teams even out a little bit. Like even for the Colts. The Colts, I guess you had Peyton Manning. JT, we had JT for a while. What team would you like to see? I mean, obviously, you've got that team tonight, but aside from that, what would you want to see more out of a juice box? More. It's tough to be diverse. We're going to hit this sucker early, too. We're going to hit one early just to get us rolling. I like that. Baby CJ. We're going to send all the baby CJs. We're going to send all the CJs, all the AR, all the quarterbacks. Whatever. Devin says he just wants to see a quarterback pulled. Or a kaboom. I'm in the same boat, my friend. We're going to hit it. I almost put a little guarantee in there. I didn't. Just in case. What are the freaking chances we go through 160? Keith, my dude, what's up, bro? I think that the chances are higher. The more we go, the chances are higher. Nice by Storm CJ. So, like, yeah, Houston, I think it's Tybor. All the CJs are gonna ship. Stargazing. It is interesting. My hand is gonna hurt at the end of this. I can feel it. Just the tip. Gary, what's up, dude? How you been, man? Good to see you. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me on a Thursday night. A little DTR Rookie Force. Rookie Force. Keith, I'm back at the gym this week. I've honestly been out for a long time because I've had this gout stuff that's been kind of killing me. I can sit here and shuffle the cards, but it has been killing me. But now I'm medicated. I'm ready to rock. Not in the first 5 blasters. Call down the snow. I like that you're on it though, dude. Every time I see Keith, he's tracking 4 miles. I'm like, if my dude Keith can be out there in the snow walking 4 miles, least I can do is get my freaking fat butt to the gym. So this week I've been back on it. So I was on it for like a while, and then I stopped, and now I'm back in it. I'll be there tomorrow too. I feel so much better when I'm in it, but man, once you take a break for a while, it's so tough to get back in it. You know, this ooh, there you go. In the juice too, little kaboom in the juice, maybe. That's the good thing with this one is like, all right, 5 people are going to be probably pretty happy with me. And we get this absolute hobby too that is super live. I like that. What do you put on it, Keith? Does it work? You talking about like some freaking Ben Gay or something? Like throbs? 2 miles is getting slippery. Nick, what's up, man? Nick, you have chosen the right break to kind of hop in. The juice box is a 5-slab hit box. So there's 5 slabs in this juice box, and as you can tell, the guys love it. Usually it saves five friends. Usually it starts off low and goes lower in value and goes higher in value, ending with the best at the last. It's our own custom in-house sauce. Always brings the heat. Always brings the heat. Yeah, see? Eddie knows. Eddie knows. Mostly PSA. Sometimes every now and then there's a BGS. There's been some SGC before, but I'd say like 95% of the time it's PSA. Yeah, I like it. He's like, oh, I kind of like the sound of that. Let's do it. Steelers for sure. Steelers is tough because it's been Kenny Pickett, but every now and then there's like a, because there's different downtowns for the Steelers too, right? It could be like a Palomalu downtown or something, or has there been a Big Ben? I don't know. Liking. Oh, you got some real deal. I'm talking like whatever. 10 to 20 box juice break. You know, it's funny, Chris, it's tough to like keep the price down on these juice boxes. So we've done double before. We have done a 2-boxer. 10 to 20 is tough. We buy them faster than we can, we sell them faster than we can buy them. We got a guy puts these together, and he is overworked and underpaid. We do generally, Nick, we do at least 1 or 2 a week. 6 here, 3, 6, 3. Open up 2 more blasters. See, Fred knows. There's only been 2. There's been 2 times, I think, that we've done a double juice box. Usually it's on special occasions. We do our nationals trip, which is kind of fun. It's a fun time to bust it out. Super Bowl would have been a great time. We didn't do one this year for Super Bowl. Would have been a good opportunity to do one, but we'll see. We'll get another one soon. Soon-ish. Maybe we'll do it for like a big release. Missed out on impeccable first off the line today. Dutch auction. Started at 2,700. I don't know how you guys feel about Panini Dutch auctions. Jeez, man, if you don't know your stuff. Mini juice box? Luis has seen those before. Luis in his ripe old age of 35. My dude turned 35. Luis, I was thinking about you today. You posted that picture. You look great, dude. 35 years old. I would give any one of these fingers, maybe 2. You could cut one off to be 35 again. So enjoy it. Enjoy it. I'm sure there's a lot of guys in here who do the same thing. 35. Let's see. For me, that was like 9 years ago. Gosh, I'm old. 9 years ago? So my daughter was just being born. I got a 9-year-old girl. My life was good. I had money. No kids. I was, 3 years into marriage? Yeah. An old 26, Devin. It's all downhill from here. No, my friend, you got a lot of good years left. You're youthful, Devin, old 26. Jeez. Devin, you might be able to take a whole hand for me to swap to be 26. Not just a finger, that might be a whole hand. All right, our next 5. 26, an old 26, he says. Storm Mingo. 27 next month. Look at you, dude. 27, I wasn't married. I was single. I was working at a cellular store. Ooh, here's one little green. Stevie to 50. 35 of 50. That's kind of a cool card, Rams. Not the Puka that we want, but still a cool card to 50. Yes. 27. Just a youthful wee lad. That's when my wife and I bought our first house. We weren't together, but we bought a house together. Kind of a weird time now to do that. There you go. Single, make that money, dude. That's what I was telling you. I don't blame you not one bit. Make that money while you can. Got nothing holding you down. Go explore, travel, dude. It's kind of a cool experience. Like I said, I was over in Bahrain for 6 months. I was with the Air Force. I know you're going to, was it Saudi? Tell me, remind me again where you're going. Either way, you'll have a blast. Ooh, Green James Cook threw me off. Kuwait, yeah. Kuwait's like a rich country, man. They got all that oil money and stuff like that. Juice falling green. It's turned around. How long are you going to spend over there? Singletary draft diamonds. Yeah, right after September 11th. I was in the Air Force from 99 to 03. And so September 11th happened. I was in the Air Force. I got stationed overseas. Like I said, we were over in a camp We were in a tent city in Bahrain, and 5 or 6 years. That's like that's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. But like I said, you can make fantastic money over there. It was an experience for sure. Something I'm glad I went through. This is when we were. So I was stationed in North Dakota at Grand Forks Air Force Base, North Dakota, and so our base there is a refueling base. So we would do refueling missions for all the guys that were like bombing the caves and stuff. Truth. That is the truth, my friend. Don't blink and it'll go by real fast. You'll still come back after 5 years. You'll be a young 32 with fat stacks. Living the life. Colton, what's up, man? He's back. Colton, you only missed, you hit a green to 50 Steve Avila. So you're green to 50 rookie. You didn't miss any kabooms yet. We've done 10 blasters. 10 blasters in like 15 minutes. So that's 8 times 15 is what? 100? Right, we're on pace for like 2 hours. Not even really. A little less, a little more than 2 hours. Gonna pick up the pace, Keith. So Tybor's in here. He's the one we hit the other puka for. We hit the puka kaboom. I think that might have been the first kaboom that we pulled in this group this year. Was a puka. We did a puka, but since then we've hit multiple Joe Burrows. We've hit a couple other ones too. I'm tired of seeing these guys ripping blasters in their car. Oh, I ripped 3 blasters. I caught a thing, and they're pulling their CJ Stroud downtowns out or kabooms out. And I'm like, how? We've done 90. We've done 90 blasters. I think it's, I don't know. It's a hoax. 2, 4, yeah. It's funny. I'm trying to think what I liked the best about being in Bahrain, and in. So we were there for 6 months, and it was a wartime thing. Actually, you know what I really liked was the USO tours. That was kind of awesome. So I did photography and graphic design for the Air Force. So I designed like award certificates and posters and coins that they gave out, and did photography. And so all the celebrities that used to roll through like USO tours, all the base commanders and stuff like that would want to have their picture taken with them. So I would be following them around, taking pictures, and they're like, yeah, send me that one. So I got to meet a bunch of cool celebrities that did that, and that they did a Jay Leno show while I was over there. So Cedric the Entertainer was on there, Dwight Yoakam, and Chris somebody. He's a singer. I don't know. But Jessica Simpson rolled through, Kid Rock rolled through, Drew Carey rolled through. There you go, man. Living that good life. Yeah, Drew Carey rolled through. I remember he was tanked when he got off the plane. Who else? Bunch of cool people. I really dug that USO stuff. But food was good over there, and honestly, like I bought a lot of stuff that like I still use to this day. I have this mink blanket on my bed that I sleep with, which is really weird to talk about this blanket that I'm sleeping with here now. But I got it there, and all the stuff over there is like quality, and it's kind of cheap. So it's kind of cool. Alright, so this is blasters 11 through 15, yeah? Maybe one more. I got a feeling it's going to be hard to maintain this pace, too, that we're doing. As you wear on, it's going to wear on. Especially after doing the blaster case that we just did. We just did a blaster case. But you know what? I'm built for speed, not for comfort. I don't know. Are you going to be on a base or something like that, Devin? Are you going to be at what's that base in Prince something? Kuwait. No, there's a base in Saudi. I know. Keith, you know what? I'm trying to not just be faster, but to be, let's get it. You know what I mean? I gotta hit 2. 2 is the goal tonight, minimum. Gotta hit 2. And to hit 2, you gotta hit 1 in your first, like, 25. And I'm on, this is 11 through 15, so let's see what we got. $11 through 15 would be a nice one to hit, and then we got plenty left to hit the other one. These blasters are so tough, though. Super tough. All right, that was 1. It's all crap until you hit the 1 card, and then you're like, oh, cool, this Stroud is a couple $1,000. $2,500. You're like, all right, cool. 5? Wow, damn, that's a lot. Al Jaber, Kuwait Air Force Base. That's kind of cool. Yeah, because you get hazard duty pay and all that junk, right? Mozzie Auto. 57 of 100. That's kind of cool, Cowboys. Trade for him, Jason. You got a little something. Maybe you knew what was up. Question is, how many times is this playlist going to go through while we're doing this? Well, Zach Charbonnet, that's kind of a cool card. The Zach Charbonnet rookie. Feels like that should be numbered. Why is that not numbered? Seahawks on the board. We got a ways! Bunch of incentives. That's kind of cool. All right, 2 more in this batch of 5. Two more in this batch of 5. That's right, tax-free. So are you actually in the Air Force? So are you enlisted or what? Can you, I know all my buddies used to like try and like renew their whatever to get their signing bonus overseas to where it was tax-free too. Like to re-enlist or whatever, the re-enlistment bonus. I don't know if your AFSC or whatever has the AR has a bonus or whatever, but I know a lot of the guys were about that, which made total sense. All right, this is blaster 16 through 20. Contracted. Okay, cool. Empty. That's where it's at. It's like all the benefits of the government stuff, but none of the bad stuff. Yes, see, Luis knows. Luis knows. He's down there in San Antonio. That's the move right there. And you're like, oh, some of these bonuses are pretty big. You know, you get 40 G's or something like that. Best time to re-enlist, yeah. And you're like, oh, that's tax-free versus, you know, that being taxed. And you're like, oh, there goes 10 grand or whatever. The military guys deserve it. I just went to one of my best friends' retirement. She just retired after 23 years, something like that. And I was she was my trainee. Now she just retired a little bit ago. So it was kind of a cool trip to go up to Maryland. Really? Devin, I did my 4 and got out too. Dude, 21. Jeez. I was thinking like 25%. And so it's like 40, 10, you know what I mean? But 21, dude. I did 4 and got out as well. They were gonna, and you know what? I would have re-enlisted. So I was in North Dakota, like I said, 4 years. And I would have re-enlisted if they would have sent me, so I was trying to get to Florida, Hawaii, something like that, something cool. I had some friends in Germany, had some friends go to even Colorado. Peterson would have been cool. They were trying to send me to Scott Air Force Base. And I was like, oh, I'm done with the Midwest. I don't want to be in North Dakota anymore. I don't want to be in Scott. I want to get out. So I got out. Went back to, so I'm originally from Philly. Went back to, and used my stuff to go to Penn State. My GI Bill and all that. Billy Madison, yes, for sure. Sebastian, did that work at all to your favor? Because I did the same thing, and I got to be honest, it worked out a lot of times in my favor, to where I was the more mature one. You know, I had a story. I'd been in the Air Force. I blah blah blah, and those were the good years. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully it worked out for you as well as it did for me. It's I mean, it's a great benefit, you know. There you go. Not exactly what I was talking about, Sebastian, but if you did that, that's awesome. Oh, Jose! Your 9-year-old's just sitting here talking to me, listening to me talk about my stupid Air Force life. It is... Tell your 9-year-old, I have a 9-year-old as well. And I can imagine that my 9-year-old wouldn't have made it this far. I'm surprised your 9-year-old did. 30 minutes, pretty much. We need to talk about... Is your 9-year-old, Jose, a boy or a girl? Probably a boy, right? Although because I say that because I have a daughter that's 9, and she would be down to watch a little bit. She'll watch Zach's. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so this is the last of this 20, and we'll get another fresh 20 out. Empty. NFC North. All right. That's right, you're the one who got the 2 teams from the NFC North, even though you're a Lions fan, was it? If I knew we had a 9-year-old watching, Jose, maybe I'd work in some, I don't know, Roblox talk time. We could talk about, I don't know, that's what my daughter's into. That's what she would listen to. That would pique her interest. Talk about Rainbow Friends or something. I don't know. That, I'm trying to think what other things she'd be interested in talking about. I don't know. I don't speak 9-year-old. Even though I sort of do, I don't. Alright, let's see if we can squeeze something out of these. This will wrap up our first 20. Then I'm gonna get a drink. My wife brought me my water. I'm gonna have a drink. I'm gonna turn this fan on because I'm dying. And then we're gonna open up this next case. Jonathan Mingo, little mem there. Gotta be honest, I'm super high on the Lions for next year. I feel like Dan Campbell's really got something working. They got some good things. They got some good young pieces, and I feel like they could take the next step. They would be somebody I wouldn't want to play in the playoffs next year. You know what I mean? Be interesting to see what, if they have another good draft. One more good draft, you're like, uh-oh, they could add some pieces on defense, you know? DTR, little rookie force DTR. Is this our second DTR? I think it might be. Brownies. $20. So this will be down to these two right here. So adding on to Zach's last night, if he did 80 and I've just done 20, if we don't have a kaboom out of these two boxes right here, that'll be 100. Freaking panini. Jeez. You'd think it'd be 1 in 100. All right, last one from our 20 right here. Our first 20. Ooh. Levis. That's so funny, your 9-year-old's up. I'm out. You gotta put your 9-year-old on a more exciting break than this. When we're not rolling through 80 blasters deep and pulling an all-nighter. Alright. There we go. Alright, that was the first 20. First 20 in about 30 minutes. 30 minutes. So that's on pace for you, 2 hours. I'm used to doing 2 hours. Usually I'm pretty quick. Usually I can get stuff done in 45 minutes to an hour. This is more than I bargained for. Zach was crying all night. He's like, oh, maybe... He wasn't crying. He was doing great. He did great. But I was giving him crap about it. I'm like, all right, now I see what he's talking about. 20 deep. All right. 20 deep. All right, so we're doing more 5-fivers in a row. So after we do this set, we'll do the hobby box. Which after this, I don't know if we'll have time tonight. Maybe I'll have Zach do it tomorrow. We'll have 6 absolute hobby boxes. If we don't hit the case hit tonight, maybe you can run the 6 tomorrow. That way we're guaranteed. What I love about the hobby is different about the retail. So the hobby, you can hit the greens, the 101s, the golds, kaboom, stuff like that you cannot get in the retail. So the retail, we're looking for horizontal kabooms. I like it, Eddie. And they have the vertical ones as well in the hobby. So I did hit a nice, Eddie hit a Brock explosive gold to 10 in our last hobby case. Would be sick to hit a nice Brock. First year Brock kaboom. It's interesting, his prices have kind of tanked. I mean, expectedly, but I didn't think they would tank this much, and I don't think that they're going to tank as bad as, whatever. Because the kid played a good game. I don't think the spot was too big for him. I feel like he had a couple nice passes. He didn't lose the game. I feel like he's going to have him in position next year to be right back there. They're the favorite to win next year for a reason. You know what I mean? A lot of the reason being CMC, of course, but you got Christian McCaffrey. That dude is just a bad man. Maybe. That does sound like that, doesn't it, Devin? For right now, I'm generally not buying. Although I did buy, I bought Tybor's Anthony Richardson today. Anthony Richardson is a buy for me. I'm gonna wait. I wanted to repost what I posted in November. So in November, I talked about how to make money buying and selling cards. I talked about buying quarterbacks that can make a playoff run. So I was buying Lamar, I was buying Josh Allen, I was buying Patrick Mahomes. I specifically said, I don't feel like Patrick Mahomes is a risk because he's already got 2 Super Bowls. So I bought a ton of Mahomes. And then when they went on their run, like that's when you just sell it all. And I'm thinking about selling one of the Mahomes card that I have. But yeah, I agree, Chris. I agree. I think he's gonna be back sooner than later. They're gonna be good for a while. Well, definitely not now, but he definitely does go down. And I showed last year. So in my post in November, I showed how I did it the year before. How I bought a card that was at like 2,000, and I bought it for like 1,600. So it went down $400. And then when he won the Super Bowl last year, I sold it for 2,800. So I posted screenshots of exactly. I literally bought it on eBay. I showed what I paid it for, plus tax, plus whatever, and then what I sold it for. I just sold it on eBay too. There you go. I'm thinking about too. Well, let's see here. I have 1, 2, 3. This is 4. That would be my other stuff. What I've been thinking about is my bOoM. So I bought this bOoM. I bought my Holmes bOoM. This is one of the 3 cards that sit in front of me on my desk. I bought this, so it's a 2021 bOoM PSA 10. There's only 4. It's a pop 4 card, right? There's only 4 10s because bOoMs are hard. The print lines in 2021, they were tough to gem. So I bought that. I bought it for $3,700. I literally bought it on eBay in September. $3,700 plus tax for me, 7%. I'm in it for $4,000, roughly, 39 and change. And so I bought that in September. So it's now February. So it's been end of September. It's been 4 months, and I got a guy who offered me 45, and I tried to do a flip with him. I said, look. I said, take either team. This is before the Super Bowl. This is before the Super Bowl. I said, take either team. If whatever team you pick wins, you get it for $47.50. If ever team loses, I get $52.50. So $500 coin flip. And he wasn't down for it. So, and I'm not selling it for less than, like I said, I don't know, $4,800, something like that. If I were to sell it. But that's what you can do. You can buy cards. Literally September, October, November, and if he obviously won 3 Super Bowls. He's going to be one of the greatest of all time. But that's why I said there's no risk in it. All right, so this is 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Let's pull another Mahomes bOoM while we're here. Let's just do that. Let's just do a Mahomes bOoM. Chiefs. That'd be great for Luis, right? 1/8 of the way in. B-Mart. 1. No, it's more than that. I think it's 1/4-ish. Because I'm 20 down of 80. So yeah, 1/4-ish. Yeah, put it in the juice box for that much. Honestly, Alex, I'm super happy holding it. I do feel like we were talking about the last break. How many more Super Bowls do you think Mahomes wins? Probably, if you had to bet, plus minus 2. 1.5. 1.5 you take the over, but 2. Do you think he wins more than 2? He's 28. I feel like you don't want to bet against him, right? You say at least 3. B-Mart says at least 2. I think that's... We were talking about last break how crucial that Super Bowl loss to Tom Brady was. And how that would have been 1 more for him, so he would have had 4. And Brady would have had 6. And you're like, oh, he's going to catch up. Like, that's super crucial. Do you think he ever leaves the Chiefs? I didn't think Brady would ever leave the Pats, so I can't say. Alex, terrible, and it doesn't matter. And that's kind of another thing we were talking about is that a new thing to not pay receivers because you don't need them if your quarterback's that good? I mean, you got rid of Tyreek and you won back-to-back. I mean, why pay a guy $16 million, $18 million if you don't really need them? It would be nice. It would be nice for sure, but I mean, you could just keep taking shots in the draft, hoping that a Rashee Rice turns out to be, you know. Yeah. The only thing is, what are you going to do with your defense? Yeah, see? Rashee came through for sure. What are you going to do with your defense, though? Because now you can't keep Chris Jones. Who's that other corner that you have that's really, really good? Snead? Man, Snead was nasty. Man, Mike Evans is getting 1,000 yards with bums. Imagine what he'd get with Mahomes. I could see that. Some of these receivers going to just get some rings. McDuffie, yeah, McDuffie. McDuffie's nasty. But those are some guys. I don't know if McDuffie is his contract coming up. These guys trying to get paid? I'm sure they are. Like I said, I know Chris Jones for sure. And I don't think, you can't pay them all. I don't think you pay Chris Jones too, because he's getting old now, right? Isn't he 34, something like that? Oh, be more. So, I mean, as much of a leader as he is, and he comes through in the clutch. Through the regular season, Chris Jones wasn't that great. For sure. I'm trying to think of you know, kind of guys like Odell went to the Rams, stuff like that. I'm trying to think who would be in that, like maybe Hopkins or somebody like that would be kind of awesome. Still got some juice left in the tank. A little bit older though. Wants to kind of cement their legacy. Would he take less? He's got such a great contract as it is. He's got a steal of a contract. But yeah, they'll restructure, give him a bunch of bonus money, and then it'll be less. Eckler. You know what? Pacheco's done good though, Eddie. Pacheco's been some kind of surprise beast. And is Eckler like, is he gassed? Is he done? I don't know. I do agree. Maybe if he was like the 1-2 punch, but is he the 2? Yeah, see, Devin, I agree. Mahomes is cheap. Great backup. No, Eddie, I agree with that. I'm not saying he wouldn't be, but would he be, you know, he's used to maybe being a top 5 back in the league. Is he okay with like, all right, I'm going to go, you know, be a backup now? Jeez. We are 45 minutes in. We should have a bOoM on the stage already, right? We are on blasters number 25 through 30, I want to say. Something like that. I'm trying to keep track, but at the same time. Do you want him to pay Jones? Alex, if I were you, I wouldn't want him to. If I'm like, you know what? Let's pay the young guys. Don't pay the old guys. But I'm heartless, and all the dedication doesn't mean anything to me. I'm more about what's going to get me to the next one. Miles Sanders. Oh, that's why I'm not about paying running backs, Chris. You can get them. You can get them cheap. Cheap. Yeah, I agree, Alex. I'd trade him like walk too. Especially if he wants, like, you know, if he wants, ideally he'd probably want a team-friendly deal, but he probably wants to get paid. You know, somebody like Kelsey, where Kelsey's like, you know what, Kelsey could get top dollar. Could still get top dollar even if at 34, however old he is. But he's like, no, I'm winning. I'm winning Super Bowls. Let's do that. I like that. And he will probably go down as the greatest tight end of all time because of that, right? For one more. Keith, we're coming up, man. We're not even halfway there. We're not even halfway home. We just got to get one in our first half, and we still have 10 blasters to do it. More than that, 15. Oh, if you want Aaron Donald money, like, dude, see ya. See ya. But somebody will pay him. I mean, not saying that he's not worth it. You know, somebody's going to pay that dude. Jimmy Graham. Chris, listen, you've spent too many late nights up with the baby. The baby's kept you up. Maybe you're tired, sleep deprived. If you think that Jimmy Graham is better than Travis Kelce. And I don't love Travis. But I know I can see the color blue when it's blue. Jimmy Graham. Jimmy, Keith, you know Jimmy, right? Jimmy was on the Saints for a while, then he went to Seattle, and then he's kind of floating around a little bit. He was good for like 2 years, I'm going to say. Was he ever the top guy in the league? I don't know. All right, we got 5 right here we're going through. I don't know if he was ever the top tight end in the league. There might have been a year where he might have been. Used to box people out and catch touchdowns. He was good. I'm not saying he's not better than Travis Kelce. These teams plan for Travis Kelce. They, you know what I mean? They're like, okay, if we take him out, whatever. Nobody did that with Jimmy Graham. '89 touchdown career. Travis has been good for a long time. Several years he's been the top tight end of the position. Brian, dude, I was trying to tell somebody that last break. Who was it? David Tutman was trying to tell me that Laporta wasn't going to be the first tight end off the board next year. So what are you, crazy, dude? He said he would take Kelce over Laporta. And I said, nope, not me. Not me. Maybe he was talking all the time, but I'm talking fantasy-wise. Right? Next year, Sammy Laporta, tight end number 1. Am I crazy? I don't think so. Yeah. But they got Amon-Ra too. CJ. And Gibbs, they got a lot of talented skill position players. Let me see. Ooh, here you go. Little Jake Moody. 181 of 199. Jake Moody. An extra point away from being a hero. There you go. See, Luis knows. Mozzie. All right. Eddie, tell your wife she ain't got to work no more. You hit, boy. That Jake Moody. All right, we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 more blasters to go. So we're gonna do 5 and 5, and then we will be halfway through our blasters. So we'll do our hobby box. Devin, that's a little. That's a debate, I think. That is a debate because you know what, Hawk can't be Hawk can be a little injury prone, in my experience, and I have him in my Dynasty League. I traded for him. And then it depends on who their quarterback is, right? Cousins isn't... If he don't come back, who you got? I'll take Travis. I know who Travis is throwing to him. So I'm a little iffy on Hawk. With the injuries, with the quarterback, I know who's throwing to Laporta. I know who's throwing to... I'm a big guy. I don't take guys when their quarterback sucks. Okay. That's caveating. That's a lot to caveat. You know what I mean? It's a lot of ifs. Where do you think Kirk ends up? Do you think Minnesota pays him? I don't know. No, a lot of teams could use a good quarterback. Although he's old and coming off. I like where you're headed. No, definitely not. Not anymore. I don't. I'm not that guy. I don't think they're... So if you're saying that Laporta is the first tight end off the board, Laporta doesn't go in the first round. Travis doesn't go in the first round, right? Maybe the middle of the second? I'm not taking either of those guys over a decent receiver, CMC. That's a great question, Alex. That's a great question. They're all really down. They're all down. It's tough not to be a homer and say Hurts. Burrow, I'm worried about staying healthy, man. I feel like he's missed a lot of games over the last however long. I don't think so, Chris. I think he's had other full years as well. Which I'm actually really surprised that he made it his full year not hurt. Just the way he runs and how much they use him. I would say that Herbert's probably the better buy of those four. Empty. Because, man, I just think that coaching change is going to make such a huge difference. And he hasn't gotten hurt like Burrow has. It's tough. You talking about Keith? You talking about Joe Burrow? I mean, kid's a stud, absolutely stud. I don't feel like the Bengals organization kind of like is smart enough to take it to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not with Jacksonville either. Hate that. Maybe. Keith, maybe. See where you're going with that. Whereas I'm a homer because I like Hurts. I think he's a hard worker. Who do I think is going to work harder in the offseason? I think Hurts is. Who do I think has a better head coach? Probably now Herbert. Who do I think has a better organization that's going to draft and build around them and make good moves? I love Howie. So I feel like the Eagles are kind of like more on that path. Like, all right, of those teams, who's the biggest favorite to make the Super Bowl next year? You know what I mean? That'd probably be a good place to start. That'd actually probably be a great place to start. Eddie, I think so. I think he'll be back to another Super Bowl before T-Law, before Burrow. Yeah, I think so. All right, next 5. This is 30 through 35. 30 through 35. Coming up on an hour. There you go, Alex. That's actually a good point too. You take a look at Herbert's division that he's in. And you're like, ooh, that's kind of hard. You know what I mean? Helps playing in the NFC East. That's what we're speculating, Eddie, is that Harbaugh is going to help Herbert. Little Dalton Kincaid auto for the Bills. Look at that, $12.25. Little Christmas come early for the Bills. Here you go, Gary. Gary getting some Bills love. Speaking of stud tight ends. Handicap myself at 1.5 here. In our first 40, we got to hit one. Speaking of Buffalo, what do you think about Josh Allen? You think he's above those guys, that tier that you just said? Is he above the Herbert, Burrow, T-Law, and Hurts? His prices have still stayed high. It doesn't matter that he got bounced out. Yeah? Seems like when they run the ball, the Bills were great. And when I don't like him being the number one rusher. It's just funny, he's playing Mahomes. Joe Horn. Einhorn? Aaron? I've been low-key buying up some Jordan Love. Not a ton, but enough to where he showed me enough last year where I'm like, okay, I'm interested. If he took it to the next level next year, I'd be like, okay, I saw that coming, you know? Empty. Isn't it funny how all these guys are? They're amazing. They're amazing. It's just tough to get through Mahomes. We're talking about like the top percent of the best quarterbacks in the absolute world. You're talking about quarterbacks like 2 through 7, where they're just absolutely amazing. But there's something. I think so, Alex. Him and Hurts, they're boys. They're like best friends. I felt like, how did you feel, Chris? How did you feel at the Super Bowl? I thought it was called pretty fairly. Like, I don't think there was anything egregious. My brother-in-law was telling me that too. He was saying how, Mahomes gets all the calls, and I'm not saying that there are times where he doesn't. Especially, hey, look, I'm from the Super Bowl last year, like with the Eagles, but I do feel like this year's Super Bowl was called, equally, not as. They missed some calls on both sides, I feel like. Yeah. I feel like, while Mahomes is him, Andy Reid gets a lot of credit, you know what I mean? Like, deserves a lot of credit. Because there's some times where you're like, they put some plays together and you're like, oh, that's Andy being Andy. Knowing his guys, yeah. Yeah, see, Chris, I agree. We've slowed our pace a little bit. We were on pace for 2 hours. Now it's 11:06 and I'm not done with these 40. 5 shy. Oh, I'm fooling around, Keith. B-Mart. Keith's quiet now because his Patriots aren't going to be good till who knows when. Who knows when. And I understand that, Keith. You've been able to talk for a long time. Now is your time. Now is the dark ages. The dark ages. This is what other teams go through. Hopefully you appreciated what you had when you had it. Are you hoping they draft a... Yeah, I love that. See, I like that too. I will still... The day after the Eagles lose, I'm still rocking my stuff, you know what I mean? Are you hoping they draft a quarterback? Are you hoping that they... what are you hoping that they do? Are you hoping for like a Drake May? Oh, of course. It's funny, I don't feel like you miss him because you see him in all these commercials now. He's in the Dunkin' Donuts commercial. He was in like multiple Super Bowl commercials. Man. Are you hoping that they sign a veteran? What do you hope? What's the hope there? You want a rookie? I know you don't want more Mac Jones. There you see, Devin's. Chris, I hear you. You got the best running back in the business. I was telling my wife the whole game. Yeah, you want Marvin Harrison? If you don't have someone to throw him the ball, Keith, though, it's like... You gotta have someone throwing the ball. That's what we were talking about before. Like, if Mahomes could win with no receivers, with MVS dropping the ball all season long, you just need the QB position handled first, and then kind of figure the rest out. Do you need, a top receiver? I'm trying to think of another team that's got a top receiver on a team with no quarterback. I'm with you. I'm with you, Devin. I don't know why they didn't do it. It's funny, they started to, and then they went right down the field. And you're like, oh, let's just do this more often. All right, this is 36 through 40. Keenan Allen, another old receiver. What are you going to do with him? Juju. I do remember the days when Marvin Harrison was on the Colts, and then Peyton Manning seemed like unstoppable when they had him, Reggie Wayne. Do you think, Devin, you think Rodgers can stay healthy? I liked how Woody was saying how they needed a strong backup quarterback. More Jake Moody. What is this backwards? Oh, playmakers for days. I've got, on my Dynasty team, I have Garrett Wilson and Breece Hall. And I'm like, oh, gosh, they could have, I actually won this year anyway. My Dynasty team is absolutely nasty. But it's because I sucked for so long and I got a lot of first-round picks. But man, with Rodgers, this is the year to do it, right? I think the backup quarterback is one of the most important positions. to be able to just kind of hold you off for a little bit till your guy gets healthy or something. Yes. The defense, Brees, Garrett, you're locked and loaded. They were talking about like Kirk to there this year before, you know, whatever. You're like, that would have been a match made in heaven, I think. This is 38. Kelsey, my boy, draft time. Hopefully he comes back. One more, Kelsey. Bijan. So we are now officially 139 blasters in between Zach's 80, my 39, no, 119. Because this, after this 40, will be 120. Gosh. They don't exist in blasters. Come on. Flacco would have helped. Oh, gosh. Alex, what a... There you go. That would have been absolutely incredible. Yes, you were right about that. Cleveland, too. Can you imagine you're paying you're paying Watson all this money? Guaranteed. And, man. All right. I'm going to empty this blaster case and we're going to do our... Comeback Player of the Year. Oh, Dynasty's so much fun. You know, it's fun. So we don't do kickers or defense. We just do 2 running back, 2 receivers, and then we have 2 flex with our tight end. So you can have, you know, whatever. And we only draft rookies every year. So you got to create roster spots, and our benches are deep. But you can trade future picks, which I love. So like if you're making a run this year, and you're like, okay, whatever, you can trade next year's future picks to get that guy that you kind of wanted or whatever. I think it's... I'm in so many leagues, I'm trying to remember exactly how many teams are in this one. I think it's only 10. I think it's 10. But, like in 2020, I drafted... Man, I crushed 2020. No, only 1 quarterback. I like that idea, Keith. Alright, boys. I've actually never done a 2 QB league. I've been in fantasy since like forever. I've never done a 2 QB league, and I kind of always wanted to. Keenan Allen, Olave for Josh Allen. That's kind of a great trade. 16 team one. Yeah, that's tough. 16 team is tough. Alright, this is our hobby box. See if we can't get some sexy stuff coming out of this one. Empty. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I'd have to study how to draft for 2 quarterbacks. DeAndre Swift to 75. Base card here. Our Groundhog is for the Titans, Tajay Spears to 199. 21 of 199. Look at this. What a cool auto. Niners. Look at that Fred Warner. That's sick. Eddie. The on-card Fred Warner season pass. Little contenders. I'm trying to show you that it's on card. Pretty sick auto. Eddie kind of rocking with the Jake Moody and the, I'm going to put this up here. The Fred Warner. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. It's kind of a cool card. Such a big difference, I feel like such a big difference. Especially these when they're clean like that. That is just centered and clean on the card itself. This one's the 275, the Zach Harrison. From the back we get the Brandon Cooks. Get the introduction. to 50. That little AR. AR to 50, Colts. That's a cool card. Jeremy. AR to 50. Little Canton mem here. Absolutes 74 of 199 for the Raiders. Our boy Devontae Adams. This is, what is this? 6 of 10. 6 of 10. Look at this. The Russ. The gold Russ to 10 for the Broncos. Chris.
Let's go.
He said, Broncos country, let's ride. The Russ to 10. 6 of 10. What a cool card. Look at this freaking absolute coming out. The gold Russ to 10. Empty. All right. Here we go. Last of our absolute hobby box. Hey, no OBO here. Got a Andy Dalton. Got a Josh Jacobs. Our Joe Mixon here is 2 of 100. Look at that. Tools of the trade. Look at little Mac Jones there. 46 of 49. That little patchy. Ryan, kind of a cool card. Patchy, that's what my daughter says, my 9-year-old. She likes the patchy. Yeah. Alright, slide this over. Put it up top. Excuse me. Alright, this is our base cards. It's a redemption. It is redemption time. Haha, Chris, let him know. I still have to hit this kaboom though. Rookie Premier Materials Auto Quad 222. Kendra Miller, Saints. Saints getting a little love. Craig Cisco. My dude. Go, Craig. All right. Back to work. 80 is a lot. 80 is a lot. I will give you that. I'm actually going to swap out. Keith, how prepared am I to swap out trash cans to a fresh one? Look at that. What do you know about that, Keith? That's preparedness. Empty. Let me put this juice box over here so I can see the check. Seasoned vet move. I like that. There's a lot of times where I make seasoned vet errors, like leaving the team list up while I'm breaking, but I was proud of myself tonight. I'm like, you know what? The dual trash can is going to be needed. Maybe I learned a little bit from Zach doing it last night. Is it absolute legend signature or spectrum signature? Chris, I imagine you're talking about the Russ. Let me check one second. I like how it's got the Bronco in the back of where he's doing his thing. Wrong player. Yeah, you know what you got? I thought you knew what you had. Alright, so this is blasters 41 through 45. You know, I was giving Zach a hard time for taking over 3 hours, and I'm an hour and 15 right now. But I'm about halfway done. There's something to where you just can't rip packs fast enough. This is just a slow process. Alright, there's no chance. This kaboom has got to come in these 5 for us to get 2. Empty. Zach is laughing at me now. Maybe I deserve it. I did laugh pretty hard last night. This is my come up. I don't know. However you say it. Keith, are you ready for Cleveland? Did you and Tom get your act together yet? B-Mart, are you 100% in? Did you tell the wife? You'll let me know because I'm buying tickets. I will buy your ticket. You will be there. It's a little mod perk. Empty. Yeah, give him a call. See what the deal is. I need to know. I have 3 hotel rooms booked. So let me know if you need a place to stay, if you're staying with us, or what the deal is. If you're staying with Tom, or you're coming, you're not coming, let me know. Have you guys been to another show, or do you have another show booked, lined up? I feel like since you guys did well in the last one, you should be kind of planning and scheming for the next one. Empty. He was in one. Come on. Alright. Been a little bit though. I don't remember what it was, but I remember, well, Tom's in. Hey, Tommy boy. How's work been? Are you getting those? What's coming out? The new, is it the reimagined breads coming out on Saturday? Is that a shoe that your store gets? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that a good thing? How'd it go? Yeah? Is that something you pick up for yourself too, or no? 12? Oh, jeez, that doesn't seem like a lot. Feels like that'll be insta-sold. $12. Didn't realize stock was that low. So you get 12 plus 2 for employees, or 10 with 2 for employees? And is that a shoe that you would get? I think it was me. Yeah, it was the select one, right, Chris? That was me. It was me. That was a cool card. I remember it. Oh, that's cool. I have my alert set on my sneakers app. Little Will Levis, rookie force for the Titans. I pulled you a 101 and I pulled Keith a 101 too. Both quarterbacks. Let's see if we can pull another. I pulled another 101 the other night too. Pulled that for Joe. Pulled him the 101. Him and Austin flipped for it, and he won. Pulled him 101 Aaron Jones and ETN. Kind of a cool card actually from Phoenix. One of one. I'm feeling like we're getting close. Is that crazy? Is that crazy? Am I going delusional now? I'm feeling like we're getting close. Put in your bike smokes, Nick. No. I was talking to a guy today. One of the guys, he's actually over at Zach's house, and I was picking some stuff up. And the guy doing his driveway said he used to have Mickey Mantles. He would put in his bike tires. Like, oh no! Empty. Send it if you want me to. If you want me to grade it, Keith. Unless you send it to whoever. I'm doing a bunch for B-Mart. Okay. PSA's been quick. I mean, I've been doing value things that have coming back under a month. It's been awesome, actually. Now is the time. Jose, no, I have not opened it yet. It is right. I just moved it off to the side here. Let me do it like, I'll put it right here. So this blocks, so my chat is right here. See it right there? So when I put it long ways, I can't see it all the way. So I just kind of moved it. I'll move it back into camera view for you. I've lost count of my blasters. I was doing so good figuring out which one we were on, how many we had left. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's 10 there plus these 3 plus these 2. So that's 55 through, I don't know. Yeah? What 5 cards? Are they Brady's that you had? It's weird. I feel like Brady's value has been going down still. I don't quite understand it. I feel like his, of all cards, should... How many Brady cards have you seen lately? Coming out of boxes? Not a lot. I feel like his cards should hold their value better than others, but I don't know if it's like people that are getting into it, these young kids don't... You know, maybe they don't know, they haven't seen the, you know, they don't remember the back-to-back Super Bowls and stuff. I don't know if his value's going down because of that or what. Or if it's just the general market and he'll go back up. Because he's done playing. He's not, you know. So what do you do? Like his 2000 bOoM PSA 10. I feel like it's not gone. I feel like that would go up a little bit. He's retired. He's cemented. GOAT. There's not that many of them. Not the case. Gone down a little bit. Remember that card used to be 15, and I was looking at it. Now you can buy it for like 7, 6, 7. Alright, so if we have This is blasters. No, this is blasters 50 through 55. No, 40. I have 10 more to 60. So these are 45 through 50. And then that would be 50 through 60. Yes. Empty. The other ones were 40 through 45. Yes, and this is 45 through 50. All right, I'm back on track. If you think I'm half Asian, I'd be better at these little tiny small addition problems. Not the case. Not the case. Thursday night. Late night rip. We're gonna be. He's back. He's back. It's funny, I was talking to you the entire time about Brady cards. About why they haven't gone up like I thought they would go up. And if the 5 cards that you did grade were Brady's. The entire time, Keith. You left me hanging, bro. Come on, sweet, sweet baby, little baby Korean Jesus. Come through for us with this bOoM. That's nicely. That's funny. He's like, no, this is what you sent. Some base. It is tough keeping track of everything. Big kaboom. That's all it takes is one. One big one. One big one. To set it off. Just one. We're fishing. That's all we're doing. We're fishing for a big one. We got our bait set up. Are you a fisherman? Everybody here in Florida fishes. They got their own boat, they fish, that's what they do here. I don't fish. My daughter loves it. Aaron Donald, championship favorite for the Rams. I used to have a boat, and boat's a lot of work. A lot of work and a lot of money. So we sold the boat. But we had a nice hurricane deck boat. We'd take people out on tubing and on the river and stuff like that here. The river! But never a big fisherman. But that's what we're doing now. We're fishing for whales. Just want a big, fat, juicy kaboom whale. This would be much easier if Zach and I were together. Alright, we have 10 more to get to 60. So this is 50 through 55. I don't know why they put the security tags on these things. Nobody's stealing these. Panini. Yes, Luis knows. When you first get it, when you sell it. Every other time, you know, it was tough for me because we didn't, so here where I'm at, everyone's like, you can keep it in the marina, and it's like, back in the day anyway, when I had my boat, it was like $18 a square foot, and it was like a 19 square foot boat, so it's like kind of a lot. So we would trailer it, so we trailer it home. But then I'm like washing it every time, I'm flushing it out every time, while my wife was taking care of my daughter. Like, don't get me wrong, it's great, she's taking care of my kid. But it's still just a lot of work on me to like do it all. And it's tough, because then you're like, you gotta use it. Can't sit. But it was nice. A little 4-stroke was a good boat for us, but ultimately just didn't have the time to. It's like a lifestyle. People that do it, they do it every week. I'm not the guy to do it every week. It's too expensive for me to do it once in a while. A lot of maintenance for sure. That's how I ended up with. That was my second boat. My first boat was a little cheap, $1,500 inboard, outboard, fun, whatever. And that was a lot of maintenance. Bought it as kind of a project, got it up and running, whatever, it was cool. And then I'm like, all right, this is too much work. Then I bought a new boat. Not a new boat, but it was like 2 years old, still under warranty. Less maintenance, but obviously more expensive. And still a lot of work. It's a lot of work either way. Even when it's not maintenance, it's a lot of work. All right. This is where my years of training, being a break, and my years of experience come through. And I don't have to take a break. This is like third quarter. There's been no half times. There's been no break. You just power through. You just slice it open. The hands keep working. This is muscle memory. This is like, it's like Steph shooting a 3 right here is me just opening up this blaster box and ripping these packs. Steph's shot, he shoots how many shots? I've ripped how many packs? I feel like it's almost equal. Or is it late night and I'm getting delusional? I think Zach was talking about that, the cardboard dust was getting to him. I do feel like the 5 blaster system is working. Although, we don't hit our kaboom here in this... Oh! One time. I hope we have. I'm going to stop. I'm going to do this stack real quick. I'm going to do this stack. We're going to do this stack start to finish. I thought I peaked one. I don't know. We'll see. All right. If I did, it's in the other half. But we're running through this just in case. One time. One time, baby. One time. Let me be right. All right. One time. Come on. This is what we fished for. Right under here. Right under there. Let's see. All right. We're going to run through this. And hopefully I didn't just get got. I didn't peak it that much. I peaked it a little bit. Oh, the explosive. The James Conner explosive. No! No! The James Conner explosive. Arizona Craig. Oh no! Oh no! No!
Inconceivable!
No! Oh no! Of all the... Oh no! I'm so sad. How do we rip through 50-something blasters, get there with the James Conner explosive? No. I feel like I just got catfished. Craig's the man. I love Craig. I just found out. Devin! To get to the James Conner explosive. Oh. Alright, if we get a kaboom and explosive, I'll be okay with that. The big kaboom is waiting. You know what? I do like that. This was a nice Quentin Johnston patch. I used to play poker tournaments, and there was always a time in a poker tournament where I had to take a bad beat. You had to. It was just automatic. You had to take a bad beat. If you were going to win the tournament, if you were going to take down the tournament, you had to survive a bad beat. And there would be times where I would not survive the bad beat, and you would be out. But the times that I did survive the bad beat, I would take it down. If you go on cardplayer.com and you look up your boy Richard Titus, you will see a couple of caches there. A couple of caches for some poker tournaments. So I used to know a thing or two. This was back in 09 to 2012. I would play kind of regularly. It doesn't have them all down. I used to play PLO tournaments or whatever. It didn't start doing whatever. But with the tournaments that I would take down, I would have to survive bad beats. And I feel like we just took a bad beat, boys. I feel like we just took a bad beat, and now I'm ready to win the tournament. I'm using previous life experience. I'm so happy. Another Mozzie. Our second Cowboys auto. Jason. We got the Mozzie, and we got the Mozzie. I'm going to put both of your Mozzie autos up top, so that way you've got your top shelf in my book, my friend. Yeah? Where'd you play? Did you play, on like Full Tilt, or where'd you play online, Keith? I'm very fluent with online poker. Party Poker, Poker Stars, Absolute, okay. And this was before, so this was pre-2009 when it got over or banned or whatever, right? Is that recent? Because I had a bunch of money locked up to where the Department of Justice one day said, hey, look. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you played Stars? I played Stars. I played mainly Full Tilt, but I played Stars too. I paid most of my money. Like when they locked up, I probably had, not a ton, but maybe I had like $3,000 in my Full Tilt balance before it got frozen. I did a challenge one time where I turned $10 into 1,000. Yeah, Eddie, it's different here. Florida's locked down too, I think. Free entries? Free entries are tough, man. You really got to grind free entries. I used to screenshot my bad beats, and if I were to screenshot, I feel like this James Conner explosive would be. Wow, that's actually really huge. Keith. That is really, really tough to do. It's such a large field. 5K. Especially online too, because it's a different, especially when it's free. They're like, whatever, all in. You want a shirt? Oh no. Dude, that probably took you hours to win that shirt. Hours. And then you probably survived some bad beats. That was the point of our lesson today. Surviving bad beats. The James Conner explosive. I think that is almost... not to Craig. I love Craig. I was going to say, I think that's worse than not. But it's not. It's not. Does this count towards my 1.5? 6 hours for a shirt. Is that the most expensive shirt you've ever owned? Probably. 6 hours of your time. I agree we got one more coming, for sure. If it's not in this, it's in this other blaster. We got a whole other blaster case coming. We got another one coming, and I think it's going to be big. Like I said, we got our little one out of the way. The next one's got to be big. It's going to be big. Oh man, I'm so excited too. Jose, take the melatonin, my friend. Take the melatonin, get some sleep. I'm trying not to keep you up all night. I am trying to move here. I've done... Alright, so I started this at like 10:05. So it's been an hour and 40 minutes, and we've done close to 60 blasters in a hobby box. Empty. Weird way to open. Jordan Love, Optic Rookie PSA 10. That's a good one to buy, Chad. I think Jordan Love is a good time to buy him. I think he's going to be going up, up, up. I feel like you can buy an Optic Jordan Love PSA 10 for $170. That's about the going price of the Jordan Love Optic PSA 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me do 5 and 6. Prism. I'm not as familiar with the Prism price. Let me think. I gotta think of the card in my head. Man, I was so happy when I saw that exclusive. For some reason, 2020 Jordan Love Prism price. I'd be guessing probably somewhere around 375. That'd be a guess. If I were to just straight guess. I'm trying to remember the card. I can see it in my head to know, like, okay, yeah, I comped that card before. I know about what it should be. Or what it, you know. That's for a silver. No, the silver's got to be more than that by now. Oh, jeez, really? Look at you. Green Wave CJ and a purple 99. What did you rip, Colton? You ripped a Prism Hobby? No. You ripped your... Did you rip your Prism, your Mega Boxes? Your Hobby... What is it, Hobby Mega or whatever it was? You send me a picture of? There you go. The hangers are bangers from what I hear. Alright, we got our 6 here to finish off at 60. Let's see if we can't get, man, that little explosive had me going. Send me a picture of the CJ. I've got to stop buying CJs. But send me a picture of it anyway. I bought a CJ Stroud glass the other day for $1,000. Oh good, you sent me pictures. I can't see it, but cool. I bought a CJ Stroud Absolute Glass. Redeem that, and that'll be a while. Nice little shot white to $2.99. That'll be a while. I bought some Topps Now. So Topps Now has on-card autos. So I bought 2 of those when they released CJ Stroud, and I bought another one too. Let's see. Today, Topps Now, they had a Topps Now Wemby. So it was the first on-card Wemby to celebrate his 1,000 points. It was so much money. Sean Clifford, Green Bay, little patchy. It was so much money to where going back and forth is $2,250 for a Topps Now Wemby auto. Now, don't get me wrong, it was to 99 or lower, so it was numbered. It was on card, so you're like, okay, on card Wemby auto 99. So Keith, I sort of did. I ended up buying one on eBay. It was a 2022, so it's not the rookie RPA. Because when the rookies for the Waddles, it's not game worn, player worn, and that's what she wants. Well, patchy. She wants it player worn, game worn patch. So it's got to be a 2022 to be whatever. So I bought her a Panini 1. I want to say it's to 50. Something like that. I'll show you a picture when it comes in. Or I'll show you a picture. I'll show you a picture when it comes in. Will Anderson, Texans, 92 of 499. That is not the CJ Stroud down or bOoM that we're looking for. So Mike and I split it. So Mike, the other admin, and I went halves on this Wemby auto. Felt like it was a lot of money to spend on a Wemby auto. So in order to limit the upside but reduce the risk, we split it. We'll see what it looks like. So it's 99 or lower. So it could be to 49, could be to 10, could be to 5. So it could be amazing. You know, it could be to 1. What are the chances? We'll see. We'll see. Yes, probably. If you're asking about the Wemby, probably yes. If you're asking about the Waddle, no. All right, last case. So we've done 60. All right, Keith, we're doing it. I got a feeling it's in here. I really, really do. If I was a gambling man, I would say we're going to hit a bOoM in here. And I believe that. I have a feeling people would take the odds on not, but I would. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Down to the last 20. I've got to do it in the first 12, though. It's not in the last 8. That'd be too dramatic. Keith believes. Come on, that's all I needed. I love the good vibes. We survive off the good vibes. All right. This is probably the most wax I've ever ripped in one time. We did the 100 hanger break the other, was it last year? 100 hangers was super easy compared to this. I would do, Colton, it is so much wax. The 100 hangers was easy compared to this. Especially because hangers don't have packs. You just open it, it's one pack, and you're good to go. Empty. Oh, Keith. It's about to be midnight, that's why. I think this is a workout. I'm sweating over here. Look, you did 1,000. So what is the math on this, Keith? Run the math from this real quick. We've got 66 cards per box times 80. What's 66 times 80? Lot. Plus, how many in the hobby box? 5,000. That's what I figured. I figured, well, because 9 times... It's 66 times 80. There you go. Daniel's got it. 5,280. Plus the hobby box. Which I don't remember how many cards the hobby box has. Nick, I like it. I love it. So we're probably at close to that. So plus how many cards did I do before this? I did a blaster case of Prism, plus a couple megas, plus 3 retail boxes. I'm probably at 6,500 cards today. That's a lot of cards. It's a lot of cards. And all we're looking for is one good one. We want the best one. I'm feeling it too. Like I said, I'm pretty confident in this case. Empty. We hit the explosive. Check. One more. And we'll be over the 1.5. Just one kaboom. Yeah. The gloves are good. These gloves are really good too. I buy a specific brand on Amazon that I really like. I changed Tim Connolly's life the other day. He sent me a package, and I bought something off him. And he had like all this cheap tape that he was using, like that nasty, terrible, cheap, like tape. You know, that mailing tape that just sticks to everything and it's just thin and gross. I said, dude, buy this tape. It'll change your life. And I sent him the link on Amazon to this Scotch Lock box tape that I use. And he was blown away. I blew his mind. I changed his life forever, for the good. It's my good deed of the day. You take it from work? Gary? I think so. There's about... you know what the team to have is Miami. Sebastian has the right team because Miami's got two. They've got a Waddle and a Tua. Off the top of my head, I know that's the best team that they have because there's two of them, and there's about 16 teams that have a horizontal. So it's really, you just Google it, it'll pop right up. Alright, so this is Blasters 60 through 65. Sebastian says, please, one time. See, at least was that better that I gave you more hope, Sebastian? To where I said, you know what, you've got better odds than everybody else? Because even every other team's got just one. But you've got two. Alright, two more packs and get to these 5. Alright. Alright, Timmy. No Jag Kabooms. 197 to 499, Byron Young. T-Law explosive. Well, we could one explosive tonight. Drew Brees. Daniel, I honestly don't remember because I don't label where I get them from. I have just cases, you know what I mean? So it's like they just go in a pile behind my I have a table where I keep like blaster cases, which actually I love keeping blaster cases just because they're not that expensive. They're usually you can get some good stuff out of one case. It's like that last blaster case we did last time. Well, Kirky Cousins, the last blaster case we did, we hit, aside from CJ and Andy Richardson, we'd have every quarterback on the laser. We hit a bunch of cool cards. I love you know what my favorite blaster cases are the mosaics. Because there's multiple case hits you can hit. You hit the, I love the micro mosaic. I love the glass, the honeycomb, the Genesis. So mosaic's kind of my favorite. Maybe we'll do one of those tomorrow. With the bounties. It's so fun to do. That way if you hit like a, you know, we should have had a bounty for a explosive or kaboom. That way if you hit a James Conner, you're like, oh, you know, maybe that's not worth what another one would be, but if you hit the bounty, you're like, okay, cool, I like that. We're fishing for whales. Whales don't just come out and make it easy. They don't make it easy for us. You gotta work. And that's what, I'll be honest with you, we're putting in the work. You can never tell us that we didn't try and put in the work. Kendre Miller, Rookie Force, Saints. Craig, got a little something to go with your redemption. Craig's killing. See, if you ask Craig, Craig's got an explosive for Arizona. He's got a redemption for the Saints. He's rolling. Yes. It is big or nothing. That's why we try to do quantity here. To give us our best shot of something big. Alright, it's going to be in these next 5. It's going to be a receiver for them, too, I guess. What if it happens and there's a receiver kaboom in these next 5? Am I just Nostradamus? It's kind of cool. Stranger things have happened. We've had a lot of guys call their shot. Alright, so this would be blasters 65 through 70. Lucas, we did it at the halfway point. We actually, the hobby was pretty legit. We got a on-card Fred Warner auto for the Niners. We got a gold auto to 10 for the Broncos. The Russell Wilson was 6 of 10, which was really cool. We got a redemption 2 for the Saints. So we didn't do bad. Our hobby was pretty legit. That being said, we did not hit our case hit though, so our case is still live. We have 6 of those left in the case, and maybe we'll do that as a total break tomorrow. Maybe. I'm thinking. I gotta see what that would be. Zach's up tomorrow night. I got usually twice a month on Fridays. I got a little basketball league, but I got some guys. We ran out the gym and we play. So the glass is a case hit for sure, Devin. Yes. Which I love. It's funny because there's a lot of. They both can be a case hit. The glasses are actually, usually you get one of each. In the couple of cases that we've done, we've gotten a glass and a kaboom. Or 2 glasses. We've seen that. Which is kind of sad because really what you want is the kaboom. But, you know, it is what it is. The glasses are nice because with the way they make them, there's no flaws in them, like a regular card. So I PSA everything. I'm a PSA guy. You cut me open, I do PSA just because the value's there. I BGS the glass because it'll come out as BGS 10 9 times out of 10. And so that's like the little secret is you buy these things, you buy the glasses up, and little secret from me to you. You buy the glasses, you send them to BGS, they 10, or I've seen a pristine too, black label. You can get a black label glass, and especially if you get a CJ or somebody like that, which is, I bought a CJ glass. That's what the goal is. So we'll see. The pop on BGS 10s are so low. it just makes it that much more valuable. That's kind of cool. Did you keep it, Daniel, or did you sell it? Alright, still got it. That's cool. It would have been. It would have been. That's why I always tell everybody, once you hit it, sell it. If you hit it early, you know, sell it, and then if you love it, buy it back later. So bad. Devin, the biggest card I've ever hit was a gold vinyl Kenny Pickett Prism Auto. 5. It was like 1 of 5. And at the time, it was almost an $18,000 card. And now you could probably buy that card for cheap. But at the time, it was $18K. Yeah, 1 of 5. Prism last year. Alright, so this is 61, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? So we get 10 more? No, this is 66, 67, 68, 69, 7. That's what it is. I broke it, so I sold it, I overnighted it to the guy I hit it for. So I didn't, it wasn't my card, I can't promise it's going to be you, Eddie, but I can promise there'll be 5 in it. Brock Purdy Kaboom. I'd be down for Brock Purdy Kaboom. Man, that explosive had me going. Had me going. Even on the back, I hate that it looks so much like a Kaboom. You know, look at the silver on the sides. I wish it was different. Yes, big time. Oh, it sucks, Daniel. Take care of business, man. Take care of business. Josh Allen's kind of cool. It's 25, 21 to 25. Look at that, Bills. Gary, kind of a cool card. Stars here. See little stars. 25. Goes with your Dalton Kincaid 12 of 25 auto. Nice. Is there an app to follow card values for players? There's a bunch of different apps. A lot of guys, there's a guy in our group who is one of the owners, or first guys to invest in Ludex, Ludex. So we love to show support for that just because he's our guy. ETN will CJ by storm. Ludex Alt is another app that is easy to scan slabs. So that works for slabs for PSA and BGS. It doesn't work for SGC. But you just scan the slab and that's pretty easy. Card Ladder. I use Card Ladder. I use Alt. I use Card Ladder. Card Ladder is pretty good. I like just scanning stuff. Well, Zach Charbonnet to $4.99. We had another Zach Charbonnet numbered up. I want it in the retail first. This is automatic. I know that's going to hit. These are the ones where I want to squeeze some extra value for at least one dude. You know, a lot of guys use that market movers too to kind of keep track of guys. I like alt because it's free. I got a buddy of mine that does a subscription for Card Ladder, so I just use his. So I use that for free too. Versus Market Move, you have to pay like $10 a month for or something. So I prefer you don't have to pay, don't pay. But those are probably the big ones. Yeah. I do pretty well with football cards. You know, I'm so much more in touch with the football market than I am with the basketball market. But I do love like basketball cards. But I probably lost the most money on LeBron cards. But there's some I bought and just haven't sold, but they've gone down for sure. I bought a $3,000 LeBron card. It's pop like 108 refractor, and I think it last sold for like 1,600. So they are definitely, don't think I'm back here taking all W's, because I'm not. That hurt. I bought $1,200 cards that are now like $400 cards. Although those I've gotten rid of. But those hurt. I took L's on those. Don't think that I can't take an L on a card, because I can. I feel like, I don't know. Yeah, it's basketball. It's only basketball that I lose money on. But you don't lose to yourself. Empty. I've lost a bunch on Disney. I've lost a bunch on Disney. To where I'm nervous on Disney anymore to pull the trigger. Have I lost more in basketball or Disney? Probably. They're both up there. It's a shame too, because I love them. Yeah, we're not doing any more Cockawwow. It's funny. I have 2 cases of Card Fun that I can think of. Those are the ones that, off the top of my head, I paid $2,000 for each case. And they're probably worth $800 each now. 1,200 times 2. That hurts. Sitting, and so yes, it was hot. The Cockawell stuff was awesome, and I thought it would just kind of roll into every other product, and it didn't. It didn't. I've got 72 Card Fun boxes sitting in my garage. Just going down. I gotta get rid of them. Our next member giveaway, Keith, is going to be nothing but Disney. Congrats, Disney. That Disney Topps Chrome stuff looks awesome. I like Card Fun too. You know, for the longest, my wife was going to do a break with me, and I wanted her to do a Card Fun break. I had it all planned out to where, like I said, there's 72 boxes, so there's however many movies, right? So we're gonna break it by the movies, and Chris was like, "Shut up! Enough with these blasters. Can you just throw them straight in the trash?" Chris, we have 10 more blasters. These 5 and 5 more. Appreciate you warrioring it out with me. Yeah, your Mickey Mouse blasters, they're awesome, right? So I was gonna do it to where everyone got a box or something, or you know, we do a break of a case, and then we take a case and we ship it, so that way you got your own personal box as well as whatever the case break was, you know. I had her down to do it, and then she backed out. I gotta get her back on it, because you would love her. I love her. She's awesome. I think she'd be awesome on camera. A lot better to look at than I am. No worries, Chris. You working late? Or you mean the boss is in your wife? Alright. So this is 51 through 55. This is where the rubber hits the road right here. 51 through 55. Late night shit, look at you. Do it. Make that money. Make that money. 51 through 55. Points. 250 points. Woohoo! We don't want no stinking points, man. I appreciate you guys sticking it out. You guys are the real heroes here. Listening to me drone on about any and everything for 2+ hours. We are working on our second hour. I was hoping to be done by now, but just not possible. I don't think so, Devin. I don't think so. I hope not. Got Emmanuel Forbes to $4.99. They definitely do. Oh, that hurts. That hurts, Chris. Oh, little CJ, look at that. Little something for you, Chris. What are the chances of a CJ Mem card in an Absolute Blaster? 1 in 155 blasters? Come on, cut me some slack, Keith. Alright. I agree. It's funny, I feel like, so I was thinking about with this Immaculate first off the line, it had the Dutch auction today, right? So it's first off the line, it's got 8 cards, 5 of the cards are an auto. So you're like, okay, there's no CJ there. How hard is it to hit a CJ when 5 of the 8 cards are not a CJ Stroud? And you're like, okay. And then the box sold out for like $1,560 each. It's hard to justify that price when you're not gonna, the AR looked awesome. Kelsey, championship fabric. The AR 101 looked really amazing, but the chances of hitting that are low. So I don't know. So we missed Impeccable first off the line. I will probably get a case of regular. There's 3 boxes per case of regular Impeccable. So we'll do a little bit to see what it's all about. But all right, this is the last 5 of the blasters, and then we can get to the juice box, and Chris can be done with these blasters. Come on, Keith. We got some last 5 blaster magic to pull out this kaboom. Don't tell me we've gone 160 blasters. That is so many blasters. 160. With and all of it comes out of it is a James Conner explosive. 160? Well, I know Jose wanted me to hurry up too. Jose was like, "Come on, man! I thought you were the guy." Sorry, Jose. 9-year-old probably passed out already. 9-year-old was done with me in 22 minutes. Empty. Ooh, Gary smells like Josh Allen in a juice box. The nose emoji and everything. You could smell it? What's it smell like? It smells like disappointment? Because it's Josh Allen. What card is least likely? What team is least likely to hit the juice box? Would you say, Keith? Where does it say that? 1 in 15 cases of retail? Because we've been through 8 cases, I guess, right? What's Devin need? The Jacks? It is morning, Jose. It's morning. Happy Friday morning. TGIF. No Mac. So if it's Patriots in the juice box, it's usually Tom Brady, right? We've actually had a lot of nice Tom Brady come out of the juice box. I remember we've had some flawless Tom Brady, which has been sick. We've had several, like, I think we've had a dragon scale. We've had, what else, Keith? Stained glass, maybe? The cosmic? We've had some cosmic Brady. Jose, you don't have to wait much longer, my friend. We are on our last 5 blasters. Last 5. Yes, that's right. And you know what? We've had Brady Mangas, too. I forgot about that. We've had Brady Mangas. We've had Brady bOOMs. We actually... Brady's been pretty popular. Now that I think about it. It's funny, I haven't thought about it like that until now. He might be one of the most guys we've had. I guess maybe it's hard to say that because he hits for the Patriots and for the Bucs. So it's tough to distinguish, like, oh, we've had, you know, whatever. 4 juices in a row where there's a Brady, really? Was it all Patriots though, or was it some Bucs? Because I feel like that's a different team. Even though it's the same guy, it's a different team, you know? Yeah, see, the Cosmics were Tampa for sure. Whereas the Kaboom was New England. Yeah, $3 in one pack. Yeah, see. That's still a lot of bucks. Which the Bucs are generally, you know... Chris, for you, my friend, you just have to remember to message me. If you message me, all my guys, and I'll say this to all of you guys too, if you've been in the group for 6 months, if you've been in 3 or more breaks, message me and I will send you one of these little RSC stands for free. I've never charged for an RSC stand. Never, not once. If you ever see one, I never will. Same thing. You'll never see me sell shirts. I'm giving out a lot of shirts. We just appreciate you guys, you know what I mean? That's kind of cool, Keith. That's kind of an iconic card, I think. Cool. We've had a lot of JJ in the juice box, I feel like. I feel like JJ is probably one of the most popular juice boxes. There's always a sexy Justin Jefferson somewhere. Because he's probably the best receiver in the game, right? Yeah, for the price of a grade, you might as well, right? Alright, last 5 blasters, boys. Last 5 blasters, last chance to get it done. was talking all that junk to Zach. I was like, come on, dude. There's no way. Talking all that junk. JJ, Jamar, St. Brown. You think St. Brown's that high? I mean, I think I would take CD over St. Brown. And I love St. Brown, but I would take CD over St. Brown. I might take CD over Jamar, too. Maybe Tyreek over all of them. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like Tyreek and CD are my top three would not include Chase and not include St. Brown, but would include Tyreek and would include CD. And I hate the Cowboys. I mean, I'm an Eagles fan. But, kid's good. Oh, you meant the juice. Okay, you meant the juice. So you said JJ, St. Brown. There hasn't been too much St. Brown. All right, down to the last two. Crunch time. I would love to hit crunch time. Barry Sanders? We've had some Barry before. That's the ones that I like the most. We've had some, what was it for the Browns? Jim Brown? Not the Browns, the Bears. We had a Jim Brown. Because the Bears are another one. Like, who are you going to hit with the Bears? Justin Fields? But other than that, not a lot. So we hit Jim Brown. I like the old school guys that are kind of weird. Ah, there you go. See? Barry again? I love Barry. The score PSA 10s are some like, I love those cards. You never hit a Jerry Rice? Have we hit a Jerry Rice? We've hit a bunch of Brock. 49ers, I'm trying to remember. I don't know if I've ever seen a Jerry. Alright, let's get to it, boys. Let's get to it. I cannot believe we didn't hit a Kaboom. 160 blasters. No Kaboom. 160 blasters. These guys are ripping them in their car. Insta. Alright. CJ Stroud downtowns. I don't buy it. I don't believe it. The next time I see that post, I'm banning them. False advertisement. Alright, we got 5 right here. 5. So you can see the green on the green screen. Little fun trivia for you. Alright, let's do it. 12:30, 2.5 hours. A little gem mint here. What is this? 05 Steve Largent. Look at that Steve Largent. What is that number to? 75. See, this is what I'm talking about. I like the weird stuff. A little bit old school here. Seahawks, Lucas Wright. Lucas is like, what is that? Ultimate Collection, Steve Largent. Auto to 75. That's kind of sexy. Kind of like that card. Bet you weren't thinking that, Seattle. All right. Card number 4. Eddie wants a party. Let's see what we got here. See, Nick knows. Nick knows. Ooh, it's a BGS. It's an auto. It's a BGS auto. Got a 10 here on the auto. So I just said Fields. Chicago. A little on card to 50. 9-5. 9-5-10. Who's got Chicago? Chicago. 14. Toby. A little on card Fields to 50. The 9-5-10 auto. I like this. I do like this. I think he gets traded somewhere good and he kind of does his thing. He did, Sebastian. The blaster dust. Thankfully my wife brought me the water early, so. Alright, number 3. Let's see what we got. Another 10. PSA 10. Oh, look at that. How sexy is that, Lions? Josh! Well, hello, beautiful. The Megatron from 2007 Topps Chrome Refractor. This dude is one of my favorites. I love this card. This number? I love this card. Lions! This is sexy, I agree. The Megatron. Look at this, we're getting some old school here. We got 2005, we got the Steve Largent. 2007 Topps Chrome. You get the Calvin. The Fields on card. All right, we're rolling. All right, juice box. All right, let's see. Who we got next? Who do we got next? Ooh, a 9. 9s are always good. Oh, Keith called it. The Hurtsy. Optic Jalen Hurts auto. That's on card. Look at the 2 on card autos. This is to 150. 30 of 150. Eagles. Look at that. Who's got the Eagles? 30. Tybor. Tybor hitting the on card Jalen Hurts. To 150. These optic autos are... do I like optic? Optic contenders or contenders. Those are my 3 favorite on-card autos. This might be number 2. I do love his auto, too. Eagles. Last one. Last one. Here we go. It's PSA. Oh, Gary! Gary called his shot. How beautiful is that? 2018 Josh Allen Silver PSA 10. Gary, come on! He says, let's go.
Let's go.
That is beautiful.
Well, hello, beautiful.
Called it. My man called it. Listen, you guys have been with me for hours. Hours, and I appreciate you guys. This juice box slapped as always. The Absolute, not so much, but would it be cool? Listen, if you guys want to go, you can go. You have another 80, Sebastian. Listen, shh. Don't tell. Look, if we hit a freaking kaboom out of this mega, you guys can't tell Zach. All right, it's just part of the deal. We'll open up another one. Look, see, Keith, no bonus blaster. We're doing bonus megas, brother. These blasters were not about it. We went through 160. We've been through. I did get out of the last 8 megas I did, I pulled the Joe Burrow kaboom. So this is a little bonus for my new guys. Every now and then, throwing you some new stuff, throwing some bonus time wax because we appreciate you. I appreciate the heck out of you guys, man. Thursday night, this was a long one. This was a long one. This, you guys deserve it for hanging out, man. I appreciate you guys. So, not every time, but we try and throw you guys a bone every now and then. You know how we do. And we have hit massive bonus cards. So let's see what we got here. Come on. Ooh, this one's a mem. Will Anderson Jr. Texans get a little more. Tybor. I hate getting the Texans and not coming through with something monstrous. All right. No kaboom in that one. One more, Eddie. Eddie, one more. Don't tell. Listen, throwing out another one, all right? We're going to do it. One more. Eddie says we in it. We in it. Look at this. This is actually Keith. Keith can back me up. How many times, Keith, have you ever seen bonus wax on a juice box? How many times? I do believe this is the first time. Just saying. We got 5 guys that are happy tonight. Gary, man, that freaking Josh Allen is sexy, dude. No, definitely not. Why would I make Zach watch this video? Zach doesn't want to watch this. Never. There's never a bonus on the juice box. Never, ever. Just because we end on a high note. 5 guys love me. Ta-da! That is the end. That is the end of the... You can't go up from here. The only way you can go up from here is we hit a boom. So I'm just throwing money out. But I'm throwing money out because I love you guys. And we've got to hit it. Alright. Alright, come on. Ooh. Oh, more James Conner. 226 of 299, more James Conner. The whole thing, start to finish. Empty. The Warner is. The Warner, and actually, to be honest, the Russell Wilson is, and I gotta be honest, Craig's probably not too mad about the explosive. Ooh, Bryce Young. Rookie force. Bryce, rookie force. And no boom in there either. No boom. We went to OT, boys. We went to OT. 2 extra megas for you guys. Man, appreciate you guys hanging out. Thursday night, Friday morning. Thank you guys so much. We do not buy Absolute Blasters. Please don't buy them. Don't buy them again. If we try and sell them, say no. We're not doing it again. We're done and over with the Absolute Blasters. But appreciate you guys. This has been awesome. We had a fun night tonight. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for pushing through. This was not easy. This was not easy. But got it done in just under 2.5 hours. We tried. You know what? From now on, we're just going to stick to Absolute Hobby. And we've got one coming up maybe tomorrow, too. So we got our 6 hobby boxes. That should be coming up. Zach's going to be on tomorrow. So be on the lookout for that. I will be moving these cards for so long. But thank you. Thank you for shooting your shot. Appreciate you guys. As always, take care. Have a great night. Peace.